I'm Prajwal Chandrasekhar. I'm the head team advisor for engineering. The Perch and RC car is one of the two main rotations that the students do. They have about 7 days to build a Perch and an RC car with two different purposes but kind of similar. They get a list of materials that they have to work with, and they design them, they build them, and they test them. And at the end, on the 7th day, they compete with them, and they compete with all the other TA groups. The main focus is to collect tennis balls and ping pong balls and move them to a corner. But for the RC car, the focus is to collect the ping pong balls and push them into a goal post. And there's a second part of it, which is the race, where they go around in 2 laps, and then we time them and see who has the best time lap. The main thing is, I believe, is the teamwork aspect of it. They understand how to work with different people with different experiences, and they have to come together. They have to try to work with different people that have different personalities. So I think that's the biggest thing that they learn, and also some technical skills, like they solder, they do a lot of wiring, they do a lot of electrical work, they do a lot of designing and drag testing, so it's a lot of technical stuff as well.
I'm Cassie from Arvada, Colorado. I worked on the Perch design. We didn't have any ideas, and it was just kind of like, well, I guess we'll go with the first idea. It was one of my ideas, and it was just a little box that we had. Our first design did not work the best way that we thought it was going to, so it's consistently changing it. I have been in Best Robotics, and it's closer to the RC competition, but I was able to use the same knowledge that I had to apply to the Perch, and that's probably what gave me the idea to create our little contraption to keep all the balls in. I first got into engineering when I was little, because I absolutely love just tearing stuff apart and figuring out why this worked. I want to do robotics in the future because I absolutely love just the idea of designing something that can help people or can make a massive impact on the world.
I'm Isabella and I'm from Colorado. With the RC car, it was a lot of fun, and we were kind of going for a design that could be big enough to where it could catch a lot of things, but we didn't want it to be so big that it was too heavy to go. And we actually did end up making one that was a little too top heavy, and we had to make some last minute duct tape adjustments, but that's okay. I think it did pretty good on speed. The controls were a little rough, but that's okay. We went out of bounds a few times. We definitely stayed RC car was only RC car, Perch was only Perch, but everybody has valuable ideas to add. So I feel if we had switched up the groups every so often, it would have contributed to that. I learned that duct tape is not always the answer.
I'm Lorenzo from Las Vegas, Nevada. In the beginning, it was kind of hard because everyone was spewing their own ideas. We were trying to point out the flaws in them, and then some people were just a little bit unheard because, just a lot of ruckus going on. And after a while, we started developing more as a team, and we got our design down. We started helping each other out, and we started splitting off into groups so then we could be more efficient. And in the end, it came together. One thing I learned from doing this project is, well, I shouldn't really stick to my own ideas. In the beginning, I kind of wanted to do something else. But then once I heard them out and I processed them, they were actually really good. Including everyone into it is very important because you never know who's going to have the key to winning.